Hello and welcome to another Ye Olde Battle Axe Moonstone report. More playtesting again, some familiar characters, some not so familiar. I'm trying a very multi-racial group. I've got a rogue build and Beaky. There's a reason why I've chosen Beaky, which I'll second. So I've got Fencer, Foxglove, Beaky, Silvertongue, Belladonna and Muradai, and their cards will come up in a second once I've shown Jax. The reason I've taken Beaky instead of, say, Freya, this is obviously a Dominion build of rogues. Everyone's got the rogue keyword apart from Beaky. There aren't, and I'll be corrected I'm sure if I'm wrong, there aren't currently any rogue healers available to just pure rogue, Dominion rogues anyway. I wanted to bring Beaky mainly because I'm now using 3 different races. I've got fairies, I've got a gnome, and I've got a goblin. I was going to bring a character called Claudia Duval, who's a human Dominion rogue. But as there's no artwork for her, I wanted to use ones I've got artwork for. So we've got these cool paper doll stands that Jack's made, which is cool. So Jack is using a pure Leshavult. He's got Danica, the Noonday Witch.
No, Danica's that's
not Danica. That's Antonia.
Noonday Witch.
That's Zoya, Dawn Witch.
The Beast.
The Beast.
Zalat.
Yeah, I think it should be called the Beast.
Oh, okay.
Anya Bartol is the little girl. The Revenant, who is he's one I'm scared of most. Can't kill him.
Can't die.
And then I got Danica as well. That's the one. That's Danica there.
It's Danica, the Dusk Witch. Yeah.
So that's cool. These very bunched up. These are the Moonstone spread, so you can see the little dice. Quite an even spread, really. That's the clear one that you can never see. So we'll come back probably after lots of movement of turn 1, I expect, because I don't imagine there's going to be a huge amount that happens to begin with. So cards will come up now, and then we'll be on to turn 1. So we're on the last activation of turn 1. So I'm coming back, obviously, recapping the whole thing because it's been very cagey. I started, I think. You started. You moved the Revenant up, dug up a little bit. And you can see that basically they've all moved up this way. The Danica ended up picking up the Moonstone in the end. Revenant just dug it up a couple. Antonia's dug up one. Zoya's sitting next to this one, which is mildly terrifying. Beast and Anya have moved up, and that's basically where everyone is there. Mine have done kind of the same. So Silvertongue dug that one up a little bit, and Beaky finished it off. Muradai dug up that one over there. There's one behind him there, waiting to be dug up. Over here, I couldn't quite get to this one, unfortunately. I had to use 2 energy on both of them, so I only dug it up 2 with each. So they're both sitting down on that one. And now Belladonna's moved up and is trying to do Acid Flask on Zoya, so we'll come back with that activation. So casting, am I casting? Acid Flask on Zoya. These are mine. I'm just going to say I've got a blue 1. So just do 2 damage.
Bluff.
Okay, I'm not going to cast it again though. That's fine. Now normally Silvertongue would now get all his wounds back and loads of energy, but it's the end of the turn, so it doesn't really matter. Because if a friendly fairy bluffs within 2 inches successfully.
You didn't bluff.
Oh, you're right, that's true, I didn't bluff. So forget what I just said. Never mind. So 2 wounds on Zoya, and that's the end of the turn. Okay, in spite of getting +2 to his roll, I actually won the roll off, and I've decided to possibly throw caution to the wind. This could be very risky, and I've lobbed Belladonna up here. She may end up just dying. But hey ho, I'm doing Drop a Nightshade on Zoya. So that will, well, there's all sorts of things. It's a bit mad what it can do. So I'm going to choose a red 1.
And what does it do?
That means that I can move you up to 4 inches. Then you may have to, then I have you make a melee action controlled by me.
Right.
So I'm going to make you go and hurt someone.
Yeah, I'll have to just take it.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so we'll come back after with the melee action when I decide to move her. Okay, so I moved Zoya over to hit her sister, mother, whoever it is, spirit person. Because they're not actually people. They're not people. They're spirits. So she's going to go and hit her. These are my cards. What are you going for?
Falling swing versus high guard.
So will I upgrade that? Let me have a check. So
I can upgrade mine to deception.
okay.
I deal nothing against everything, but I'll reduce damage suffered by -2.
Okay, cool. So that would normally be 4 damage to you then, but it'd only be 2 because I deal. And there's only 1 against falling swing. So in that case, I might. It'll be. Yes, so actually it'd be better if I upgrade. If I just do a normal high guard, so that they can therefore counterattack and play a thrust, because that would normally deal 3 damage. You'll deal 1, whereas otherwise I'll deal none.
Okay.
If I upgrade, I'll deal none.
You do a damage.
So I do 1 damage. Okay.
Yep.
After Belladonna finished messing around with Zoya, the beast moved up. I was able to step away enough to not be hit by him in combat, thankfully, because he's horrible. But he is now guarding that Moonstone, and Belladonna has no energy. And then Foxglove dug up that Moonstone and is just legging it this way now. So now the Revenant is moving up and casting
Eternal Chill.
Eternal Chill on the Fencer. Looking for blue cards. These are mine. What have you got?
Blue one.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably have.
Just 1 damage and you gain slow.
Damage and gain slow. Okay. So coming in about halfway through turn 2, what's happened since then? So Revenant moved up and cast. Oh no, we did that, didn't you? Yeah. Cast a Chill on Fencer. That was the last thing that happened, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Muradai then picked up that Moonstone and jumped into this building. Now, it wasn't on the card at the beginning. I'll try to remember to put some text on the if I forget. He has a new ability that's not on the card that I've got. It's completely untested so far, called Sewer Rat. Cost 1. He kind of disappears for the rest of the turn, and then in the replenished step of the next turn, so that would be turn 4, he can appear in any building. He's currently holding 2 Moonstones. So we've worked out that he's basically safe with 2 Moonstones. Jack could possibly get Zoya to there. The beast can't get there and then get in and then hit him without him doing that. Zoya might be able to, but it's a risk with Silvertongue sitting right here. So he's probably, for all intents and purposes, safe with 2 Moonstones because he'll just disappear at the beginning of the turn, and then turn 4 I'll stick him in that building over there and you can't get to him at all. That's 2 of my Moonstones safe. I've got 4 at the moment, so I'm going to win if I keep them. My other 2 are Beaky and Foxglove. So Jack really now needs to target those 2. So I think he's probably going to start moving people around this way because Belladonna doesn't have a Moonstone, so isn't that threatening. I mean, I know dropping Nightshade can be scary, but it's not awful, to be honest. He needs to be targeting these 2. He needs to get his people all the way up here. So he's run Danica up. She's only got a 2-inch move, obviously, because she's got a Moonstone, but move to her 2 and then 3 because she's pretty safe. I haven't got any target. I haven't got any magic to fight her, so she's safe. Same with everyone else. I can't hit them with anything. Ready for a next turn curse or something. So he really is planning for turn 3 now. Everyone's probably going to move around a little bit. Anya can move up. Obviously, Antonia's a bit stuck because she can only move 2, but she could possibly move this way and just bother Belladonna because she's basically safe as far as well, unless I manage to get a really good drop of Nightshade off and murder her in one go. But that's a risk. I could do the same to the beast, I could do the same to anyone, but you can only do it once. So Zoya, well, she might go up this way in the middle. I think it's probably not a great idea to try and do that with her. She's one with the most energy at the moment. She's the one that can move 8 and end up in this kind of area. So she can end up probably here, and then next turn she's terrifyingly close to everything. So
But that Beaky won't be there.
No, but he won't. But I think that's probably your best bet, but it's up to Jack, obviously. But we've been discussing this for quite a while, and I wanted to show it on this video so that the video isn't just short, because it's been very cagey. We've only had a couple of spells go off. We've only had one melee, which is fighting each other. Because that's what the rogues do. The rogues don't want to get in melee, particularly. Fencer's obviously very good in melee, but even against the beast or against the revenant, she's a bit hopeless, really, because the beast will probably kill her with his plus all the damages, and she can't kill the revenant. So her job really is to protect now. She can stand there in the way and go and hit people if they try and come after them. He's done his job, which is grab a couple of moonstones and leg it into a building. Beaky's got a moonstone, is now probably just going to retreat. And really, Silvertongue is there to just get in the way as well and hopefully survive. So we'll see what happens next. I wanted to go over the tactics, so that was important. Leshavult have got a hard task ahead, I would say. So again, catching up right at the end of turn 2. So after I filmed last now, but basically Anya healed Zoya, the wounds of her. I called a bluff because really I didn't care.
So we were talking about whether Zoya's going to go over there or there, but
Zoya went this way. Yes, we did. We that's what we discussed, wasn't it? And Zoya did decide to move this way instead. Anya healed, but managed to heal the wounds off Zoya and from Antonia because I just called bluffs because I didn't really care, just in case. Next, Beaky went and he just legged it because that's what I needed to do. And then I think Beaky went first, then Anya went. Silvertongue went, did Whispered Secrets on Fencer and managed to heal the 1 wound and give her 3 energy, and then just moved this way. He's just getting in the way. He just wants to stand in between this lot and Beaker, well. And I moved Zoya back 1 more inch just to be a pain, just to be real pain. And now Antonia's the last activation of the turn, and she's moved up and is casting Suffering. So just because you've done a jog, Fencer's now going to do a 1 inch step this way towards Foxglove, and then I'll probably do another one at the end of this spell as well.
Cool.
So just to round off the turn, Antonia, just for the sake of it, is casting what's it called? Suffering on Belladonna. Jack's looking for pinks. This is what I've got. What have you got?
Pink 1.
So that causes 2 damage?
Yes.
Yeah, it probably is. That's fine. Okay. Right, we're at the beginning of turn 3. In spite of the fact that Jack had initiative both turns, I have actually won the roll-off both turns. So I just won the roll-off, like I just said, which basically means Jack can't win the game.
I don't think I could even if I won the roll-off, to be fair.
Probably not.
I don't see
how you could either, because I don't think you could do enough damage to Foxglove to stop her legging it away. So essentially I've got one Moonstone with Foxglove, 1 with Beaky, and 2 with Muradai. No one can get into this building. No one can get there and traverse into it. So Muradai is safe if he just sits there. But then I would use, towards the end of the turn, I would use Surat. He's disappeared for the rest of this turn. Jump over there. 2 Moonstones, completely safe. Beaky, as you can see, is miles away, and he's in the way. So Zoya can't even get around with 8 inches of movement. There's no way, you haven't got any movement shenanigans.
No, exactly.
In this.
And not enough range stuff.
Yeah.
You could hit Fox with the range thing, but not...
You could hit Foster with range stuff, but he's still -2, and Fencer might be in the way of some stuff.
And I've got nothing that's 2x.
You've got nothing that's like... Yeah, you've got nothing that's like 2x magical damage to do it. Yeah. So my first activation would be, just to make sure she was definitely safe, is just Foxglove can actually get all the way to behind this building. So then my other 2 Moonstones are sitting right all the way back here, miles away from anyone, with Fencer and Fox and Silvertongue in the way. So Jack just can't win. Which we don't mind. It's been a very, very different game to what you'd normally see. I mean, there's not been one combat, which was Zoya fighting her sister. This rogue build is very, very interesting in that I was saying we were having a discussion a moment ago that what's happened in this game is basically exactly what I planned to happen once deployment zones were chosen. Muradai was going to go and grab those 2, get into that building. Foxglove and Fencer go to that one. Hopefully Foxglove pick it up and then run away. Beaky get this one, run away, and the other 3 get in the way, which is exactly what's happened.
And I was saying as well, I don't think unless I've missed something, I don't think there was a way I could have stopped those plans.
No, I don't think there was
everyone
much
did
you could have
move up.
done. I don't think there's much you could have done. We talked about how, because Jack won the roll off and chose initiative, so I chose deployment.
Yeah, change side.
So I chose this side. He could have gone this side, which would have meant he would have had there were 4 Moonstones that were slightly further over this side, I would say, than the 3. But even then, it would have been a different game, obviously. But I do have still quite a lot of offensive stuff I just haven't used.
Yes.
So I haven't used atrophy at all, which is, as we know, is horrific. Fencer is obviously really good in combat. Because you'd be pushing up, you'd be more at risk of mind control. You'd be more at risk of Belladonna's stuff. So it would have been a very different game. I think it would have been there would have been a lot more spells going off, a lot more melee.
Yeah.
But I guess I've kind of played this very fluffy, actually. Rogues, they've gone the Moonstones and they were letting a leg in it, which is exactly what rogues would do. They're not going to have a fight with it. We're not going to fight with a massive beast or this raging witch if they can help it. They're going to grab the Moonstones and they're going to run away, which is exactly what they've done. So because it's been a very cagey game with not a lot of arcane, not a lot of melee, we've decided that we called the game. I've won. Thank you very much. Let's have some combat. So Fencer's going to go and smack Danica in the face and hopefully just murder her. And then we're going to go and have a combat between Beast and Belladonna and see what happens. Just because it's a bit of fun. Okay, so we'll come back with that. So Fencer against Danica. It's literally like one of the best martial characters in the game against one of the worst. Although she's got very good defensive ability that can reduce damage to nothing if you get a thrust. These are my cards. So my Sigurd is on a thrust. Jack is also on a thrust, and it just means he suffers no damage. You ready?
Yes.
Have you got the thrust? That's the question. Yes, you have. I had 2 thrusts as well, so it's irrelevant, so no damage. Let's have another go. And round 2. Here we go again. Has Jack got the thrust again? That's the question. No, he hasn't. Thrust. I had 2 of those. 2 thrusts.
Still nothing then.
Ooh, I don't know. It does.
You upgrade.
It does 2.
Oh, just 2?
1 plus 1. Yeah.
And then your thingy on top of that, do you get any bonus damage?
No. No.
Okay.
No bonus damage. Just it does do 2, so it ignores weakling. So you suffer 2 damage.
Yeah.
Round 3. Let's go again. Fair enough, I've got a thrust. Sorry, I'd played that for you.
I don't know what.
I should play that face down, shouldn't I?
Okay.
High guard again, so I've got 2 of them again. Somewhere I've got 2 of them. Somewhere I've got 2 of them. Somewhere I've got 2 of them. There it is, there's a second thrust.
2 damage.
2 damage again, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, 4-time round. Here we go. Okay, let's go for it. Ooh, I've also got 2 of those as well.
So you got the rising attack.
2 rising attacks.
Falling swing.
Oh, I thought we did.
Oh god.
So I'll do none.
Falling swing. Oh,
I only deal 2.
I deal 6. 6.
Oh my god. She's not a weakling or anything, is she?
No.
Nope. Okay, so you just killed her. Fencer only has 6 health.
Falling swing.
Although, yeah, because I haven't caused any damage, so yeah, you just killed her.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious.
We were just saying one of the best melee characters against one of the worst.
The annoying thing is, if I played my thrust I had, you'd have done none at all.
Oh.
and I'd have done 2.
That just shows, though, like you can't predict in Moonstone. You can have the best character against one of the worst. And
yeah, you never know what's going to happen. Yeah. Cool. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. So next combat up is Beast versus Belladonna. These are mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got your high guard. I got 2 thrusts.
So against it does none. But you deal +2, I think.
Yes. Slice. No. Piercing.
Is +1.
+1. Slicing.
So you'll do 1 damage.
Yeah.
And it's also my high guard, so you will suffer a wound And lose 1 energy.
So that's all his energy done.
Yeah.
And losing energy away doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
Yes, he's tapped.
Check his ability where he gets injured. Does he gain 2 energy when that happens?
No, it's not when he gets injured. It's the first time this enemy targets this character with a melee attack action or arcane action.
Oh, right.
I store a wound and gain +2 energy, but you didn't.
I didn't target you, no. Okay, that's the end of that combat. That's probably that's the end of the game, isn't it? Well, for the fun of it, I could do mind control on Zoya, but I probably wouldn't do that. So that's game. That's game. It was very fun using.
I did that little combat at the end. That was all.
Yeah. It's hilarious. It's like wizened old crone just murdered probably, this fence-shaped hole. Probably like the not necessarily the best, but certainly one of the best melee characters in the game. I did enjoy using rogues a lot. If I was being properly competitive, I would have brought Freya as opposed to Beaky.
Yeah.
Because she would have performed exactly the same role, but had 1 more energy.
And because Beaky didn't do anything.
Didn't do anything apart from pick it up. And with Disney spell as well, I would have done that. But I just wanted to bring a goblin because I had goblins, fairies, and gnomes then.
Yeah.
Muradai is definitely better now he has that ability.
Oh yeah. Well,
So now he has Surat. That ability is good. Obviously, it depends very much. We happen to have a building all the way over there. So I mean, even then, to us, I could have stuck him at the back of there,
or the top floor or something. So you just can't.
Top, yeah, stuck him anywhere in that windmill. To Mercy would have been pretty safe. I wouldn't say this counts as a building; that's a ruin. But because what I was thinking of him is, if I'd been that side, I would have deployed him inside here, and he would have appeared at this building and could have gone after these ones or been closer to that one. So that's what I was thinking for him is he would either in this game get Moonstones, get into a building and be safe, or deploy in a building and appear inside 1 miles away in the beginning of turn 2.
Yeah.
You're saying that this is quite a fun build troupe that you've got.
Yeah.
Like you could see the combinations that you could do.
I had a lot of time to look at what I could do, but just there's no opportunity to do it against
the
rogues.
Against the rogue,
And there's a couple of things that I could have tried differently, and I was, what was it? Trying to get the Revenant could have made her do a catastrophe and give everyone +1 energy, and then we could get up a bit further, maybe.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. It's hard to know whether there was anything you could have done, really.
I think everyone.
Because if I hadn't got Drop a Nightshade up on Zoya, that would have made a very different game. Because she probably would have killed Belladonna.
And could you only get it on her? Did you do that turn 1? Did you moved her back?
Did on turn?
No, it was
turn 2.
Yeah,
turn 2. First activation, turn 2. I moved her up, but he moved her back.
I couldn't really been too far. I couldn't have stayed that far away from you. So you would have been
And again, a part of it is that if you had won the roll off in turn 2, you could have immediately moved Zoya into combat with Muradai.
Yeah, that was.
And then that would have been very different again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's true.
So you would have been pretty stuck.
And you wouldn't. Yeah, you'd have to deal with her before you can get that Moonstone.
Yeah. So a big part of it was just the initiative roll. It's funny enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
A game that's not dice rolling possibly came down to dice roll. But it was fun thinking about what could like thinking about what Anya didn't really do much, but she is scary just being there.
Yeah. Must have 2 healers. I didn't need them because you didn't.
No, but it's nice. But it did affect what I did sometimes because I didn't want to try and hurt people because I knew you could just heal them. And right up until the last activation of each turn, you can definitely heal them. It does change activation order when you have 2 healers. You can afford to go with one of the healers doing something else.
So what I felt using this troupe was a real lack of any movement shenanigans at all.
Yeah, there aren't really any. No,
I mean,
no.
I guess Zoya can move 8. If you just jog and moves, there's 4 energy. But there's nothing to move anyone fast forward.
No, there's not a lot of board control in it, except for I suppose. Yeah, there's not a lot. Well, you can do more to hinder my ability to do stuff than move yourself around.
Yeah.
I would say out of this build, you may potentially drop someone to bring Daniel in.
Probably drop Anne, yeah.
And I was thinking
you want the 3 witches, don't you?
You want the 3 witches really, because if you only bring 2 of them, only one of them is better off.
Yeah.
you need all three, really. Yeah, probably dropping, especially against a rogue build like this, where there's not a lot of damage, not necessarily a lot of damage output, where they're usually trying to grab Moonstones and run away. You could probably afford to have one less healer. So you could drop Anya for Daniel.
Yeah.
Or possibly even drop the Beast, because you're not really trying to kill stuff that much. And Zoya can kill up someone by herself, and so can the Revenant. And Daniel's, although saying actually Daniel's got 2-inch melee too, which is always useful.
Yeah.
So.
And he's got healing as well, so you're not.
Actually, yeah, that's true, because he's got healing, so actually you're losing a healer for a healer.
He spell, does he? He just has his.
He has his pulse, his pulse. But it's gaining the extra energy every turn. And also, he can make me re-roll my initiative roll. So that could have affected the game again, couldn't it? Because when you lost, it's like, okay, well, I'll make you do it again. Yeah. So I think he possibly could have been more useful. But, you don't know that when you choose your characters. You didn't know what the Moonstone job was the last of you two had, chosen them. So it's still interesting to see what potentially they could do. Anyway, we'll call it there. We'll leave it there. Thanks a lot for watching. Please check out the Facebook page, and please check out the Patreon page. We could do with some more patrons. Bought this rather fantastic light, so it's a nice well-lit battle. Certainly going to spend the next Patreon check on another one to go this side, and we'll hopefully have a much brighter, clearer battle reports because of it. So we do spend the Patreon money on stuff for the channel. It doesn't go to us. That's everything.
Yep.
Thanks a lot for watching. And
see you next time.
Damn it.